Biweekly Mortgage Facts, Part 1. Recently, while doing a little research on the biweekly mortgage programs available, I came across an article written a couple years ago that shows exactly how little most people truly understand biweekly mortgages and the importance of rolling into a biweekly mortgage program instead of doing it themselves. According to this article, the author indicated that by following a biweekly plan, you will pay off your home loan in 2 to 3 years earlier, saving thousands of dollars. While that's partially true, it's mostly false. Typically on a 30-year mortgage, you'll end up being able to eliminate 5 to 7 years of payments depending on your interest rate. That's 60 to 84 payments that are typically eliminated just by enrolling in the simple but effective and powerful biweekly mortgage program. This particular author went on to state that the best way to do these programs is by doing it yourself, that a third party is not needed, that it's entirely false also. The fact is that if you look at the last couple years of making your mortgage payments, odds are that if you send in any extra money to your mortgage, it hasn't been consistent, and odds are that you'll continue to do as you've done. I should know. I've been a mortgage loan officer for nearly 10 years, and I've tried the do-it-yourself program with disastrous results. At the end of 8 years, the first 8 years of my mortgage, after committing to myself that I would do my own biweekly program because I did not need a third party to do it for me. After all, I was a mortgage loan officer. I knew it all, right? I ended up refinancing after 8 years and looking back to find out that I had been very inconsistent in sending payments. And most of the time, quite honestly, I ended up with just poor excuses. But the results were horrible. I had barely put a dent in my principal of my mortgage. I had wasted 8 years of time. I had been on a biweekly program, my own, but it hadn't worked. Now, had I been on a real biweekly program through a third party, I would have literally been thousands of dollars ahead. Most people will tell you that it's not worth paying a fee to have a third party do your biweekly program for you. The only argument I have, and I'm not an arguer, the only argument against that is, quite frankly, it won't get done unless you make a commitment. Unless you have the accountability of a third party helping you implement your biweekly mortgage program and ensuring that your payments get to their lender on time every time. Other advantage of having a third party do your biweekly program is that they'll audit your mortgage typically once a year or upon request to ensure that your extra payments have been applied accurately. They'll make sure that your payments go directly to your principal, not to your next payment by accident or put on incorrectly into your account for escrow shortages or for other areas, instead of going directly towards the principal to pay down your mortgage quicker so that you can own your home in 23 to 24 years instead of 30. For more information or to enroll today in a biweekly mortgage program, visit www.biweeklymortgagetips.com, where you can get a free personal biweekly mortgage savings report in less than 5 minutes. Best of luck and many blessings.